Hello, my name is Benjamin Timothy Govey, and for my project, the BTG Interviews, today I am interviewing
Ross Mullan.
What are you known for, Ross?
Wow. Well, I'm known for playing creatures in sci-fi television shows and movies. So I played the White Walker on Game of Thrones, and I played the Silence and the Teller in Doctor Who. And I also puppeteer a little bear called Nev the Bear on a show called Bear Behaving Badly. Puppeteer and voicing.
Ready for the questions?
I'm ready for your questions.
Where were you born? Where did you grow up? And what age did you start acting?
I was born in a place called Montreal, in Quebec, in Canada. I was born there, and I started to beg my parents to be an actor from the age of about 5 or 6. And my father put me into ice hockey for 10 years. And then when I was about 13, my father also put me into some acting classes. That's when I first started acting. Then I started to, I loved it. And then I went into drama school when I was 16, and I've been an actor ever since. I'm 52 now. Crazy.
What was your best and most challenging roles?
Wow. The best and most challenging roles. Well, every role has its own challenges. I would say probably playing a Polish gangster in a film called The Sky in Bloom was pretty challenging. Getting the accent right. I had to speak not just Polish, but I also had to speak Croatian at one point.
How do you know they're Eddie's?
It's the tattoo on his calf.
Who's Debbie?
His girlfriend.
She could have done this.
Debbie's dead. That's why he got the tattoo, I think.
You think he was alive when they were removed?
But we don't even know if he's dead yet.
Jesus Christ.
Look, there was definitely nothing in the other rooms you checked.
No, I checked everywhere. Not even blood. Shit. I didn't check fridge.
That was very challenging. But then if you're looking at my prosthetic work, my work on Clash of the Titans was physically very, very difficult. I overheated on set. I couldn't see very well. I had a very difficult time really coping. So that was physically challenging. Yeah.
Who is it? Who is it? Who is it? The eye.
That's his name.
We didn't come here to fight. We just have one question.
Perseus, son of Zeus. So fresh. Perseus throws a little nipple. Flesh of a god. Flesh of a god.
Which? Easy. Stay on meat, ladies. So which one's gonna answer my question?
You want to know about the Kraken? Just kill it.
That's right.
A wasted journey. The Kraken fears no weapon.
It must have a weakness.
Maybe. But knowledge demands payment. Sacrifice! Sacrifice! The eye!
Let him go!
No!
Do it!
You wouldn't dare! Gabba! We cannot see the answer without the eye!
Let him go! Now answer the question! How do we kill the Kraken?
There is a solution. But it is an impossible one.
Yeah?
Gorgon Medusa. Anything of flesh is killed by her gaze. Killed by her. Her prison lies across the river Styx, at the edge of the underworld. A titan against a titan.
She's no use against the Kraken. We can't control her.
Then we take her head.
Clever boy. Now the eye. Give us the eye. Dormium. The eye. The eye.
Is there any roles or a particular character you would like to portray in the future and why?
Yeah, that's always an interesting question. Because really, actors want maybe to play Hamlet or maybe to play King Lear, I suppose. But I've never really been that type of actor. So it's always wonderful to get a role that is new and fresh and make it your own, like The White Walker or The Silence, or a role in a film or a TV show or a play. I've always wanted to play like a rock star, an aging rock star, or an aging cowboy. That's maybe if those were two characters I could play. I learned how to ride a horse for Game of Thrones, so I think I'd make a really cool urban kind of cowboy. I don't know, like a cowboy who lives in London. I don't know, something like that.
A film a bit like The Lone Ranger, when you've got Armie Hammer and Johnny Depp.
Yeah. But like in modern times.
Yeah.
Maybe it would be a bit comical. I don't know.
Yeah, something like a comedian or some comedy or something.
Yeah.
Particular actors you have worked with in your career?
Any particular ones? Would you mean like really famous ones?
So like actors, actresses, directors, or writers?
Yeah.
Anybody in the acting industry that you've worked with?
Yeah, well, for years I worked with Barney Harwood, who was on Blue Peter. He was my partner in a television show called Bear Behaving Badly. He was fantastic to work with, and I'm currently about to begin working on a new project with him. And he's a close friend. So it's lovely to develop a friendship with somebody like that who you click and you work with and you just know you want to work with in the future. I have had the privilege of working with some amazing people. Like I worked with Liam Neeson on A Monster Calls. I was helping him with motion capture. He was a brilliant actor to work with, and I had lunch with Sigourney Weaver, which was pretty mind-blowing for me. Yeah, I've met some incredible people. I worked with Sam Worthington on Clash of the Titans, Matt Smith, Peter Capaldi. I've met a lot of the cast of Game of Thrones. I got to work with Katie Price in Sharknado 5 Global Swarming. And, that's kind of what I love about my career, is I get to meet some people who are just you know, they're all relatively the same kind of people. They're just people. So it's lovely to kind of have that opportunity.
Oh, the silence. You guys take that seriously, don't you? Okay, you got me. I'm lying. I'm not really going to let you go that easily. Nice thought, but it's not Christmas. First, you tell me about the girl. Who is she? Why is she important? What's she for?
We're getting a picture on the TV.
Guys, sorry, but you're way out of time. Now, come on, a bit of history for you. Aren't you proud? Because you helped. Now, do you know how many people are watching this live on the telly? 500 million. And that's nothing, because the human race will spread out among the stars. You've just watched them fly. Billions and billions of them for billions and billions of years. And every single one of them, at some point in their lives, will look back at this man taking that very first step, and they will never, ever forget it.
Okay, engine stop. ATA at a descent. Post control, most auto descent, engine command override on.
Oh. But they'll forget this bit. Ready? Ready.
How do you feel your career has progressed over the years?
Wow, that's a well, if you'd asked me on Monday, I would have said terrible. Yeah, being an actor, you always feel like it could always be better. I could always be doing more. But you know, I always say, if you look at your career through the eyes of myself as a child. So when I was 5 or 6 years old, and I wanted to be an actor, if I went back and if I could see through those eyes of that 5-year-old boy, I think he would be pretty impressed. Especially because I wanted to be like a monster on Scooby-Doo. That little boy would have been like, oh my God, you were playing monsters. We're actually doing it. Yeah, I think I would have been pretty impressed as a 13-year-old boy when I first saw Alien. Then I, at some point, had lunch with Sigourney Weaver and chatted to her about her work on Alien. And so I think my career has progressed. And it's a journey, my career. It's not a destination. So it's always changing. There's always going to be pits and falls and peaks. You know, you get a job and you think, this is it. Oh my God, this is it. I'm going to be doing, you know, great work from now on. And then you're just on the skids doing something really awful. And that's okay too. That's just what it's about, really. It's, I did a commercial last year in Spain, in Madrid, and I just thought, I'm so lucky that I am in Madrid, drinking sangria in the evening with the crew, having beautiful dinner and shooting a commercial playing an alien from outer space. I mean, it's a crazy job, but somebody's got to do it. And then these conventions, sci-fi conventions, take me all over the world, you know. I've traveled a lot in Britain, but also a lot over the rest of Europe. I'm going to be in Cyprus next month, Belgium at the end of the year. I've been to Mexico, Chicago in November, I was there. So I've had a lot of wonderful opportunities. When I was a theater performer, I traveled all over the world. I've been to Tokyo, Hong Kong, Taiwan, Kuwait. So I feel, you know, when I look back at my career, I think, okay, it's been really good, you know? But if you asked me on Monday, I would have been like, wow, like nothing's really happening at the moment. But it's easy to get like that.
Banking 4 logging down.
They know we're here.
Banking 4 logging down.
hate not knowing.
Excuse me, sir. I regret to say that your guilt has been detected.
What? That's totally ridiculous.
Is it, sir? Well, then we will certainly double-check. The teller will now scan your thoughts for any criminal intent. Good luck, sir.
Interesting. What is it? The latest thing in sniffer dogs. Telepathic. It hunts guilt.
What about our guilt?
Currently being drowned out.
What's he doing?
If he has a plan, try not to think of it.
Ever tried not thinking about something?
No.
You may have to.
Ah, criminal intent detected. How naughty. What was your plan? Counterfeit currency in your briefcase, perhaps?
No, not at all. For God's sake.
It really doesn't matter. We'll establish the details later. The teller is never wrong when it comes to guilt. Your account will now be deleted, and obviously your mind. Supper time.
It's wiping his mind, turning his brain into soup.
Your next of kin will be informed and incarcerated as further inducement to honest financial transactions. We've got to help him.
It's gone already, it's over.
He's in agony, look at him.
Was our tears clear of that soup?
Account closed. Take him away. He's ready for his close-up. Apologies for the disturbance. Everyone have a lovely day.
And how would you like to see your career develop over the years?
Well, I would like to probably do more film and television work. I would like to have another crack at a really good, iconic role. I'm going to be doing a play this summer. I'm returning to a theater company that I worked with 30 years ago. And, you know, it'll be lovely to go back in order to go, before I go forward again. But I'd like also to develop some new skills. I'm 52 this year, and I'm thinking of maybe retraining and learning a different skill to take me into my older years. We'll see.
So maybe to play more older roles?
No, like a skill that would have nothing to do with acting at all. Like to maybe train to be a counselor and help people. Because I like people. That's what I originally went into this for, is because I loved other people. I could be them, I could become other beings and creatures, animals, people. But it's people that, I come back to that, I'm a real people person. And so I might take a course at the end of the year to sort of see if I want to maybe settle down with a counseling position at some point, help people who maybe need more assistance and help. I do a lot of volunteer work with children that are not always, don't always have the advantages of some other people do, or an easy start off in life. And I find that work really valuable. So for me, what's on the board for the rest of my life is maybe a little bit more of that. Yeah.
Finally, do you have any advice for either myself or any other actors that are seeking to work as an actor?
Yeah. Are you seeking to work as an actor?
Yes. What I would like to be in the future is an actor and a director.
Okay, cool. Right. Well, I would say do it. That's really the best way to do it, is to get up there and do it. While you're young, like I'm working with somebody very young right now, and he's 24 years old, and he's very ambitious, and he's got a lot of energy, and that's the age you need to strike out when the iron is hot. always say to actors, you know, you just don't say no to anything, within reason, obviously. Don't put your life at risk. But it's always good to just consider something. I learned how to be a puppeteer because I answered an ad in the newspaper when I first came to this country. Jim Henson's company, The Muppets, were looking for new Muppeteers, and I was like, I'll do that. And I just went down. I just kind of was like cocky and thought, I can do that. I can sword fight. I can do that. I can't, like, if you can do something a little bit, then you need to just push yourself and get yourself out there and really want to tell a story too is another important part. What story do you want to tell? What do you want to show people? It's unfortunate that we live in a world right now where people look at fame for fame's sake. I want to be an actor or director because I want to be famous. But really, really good performers and really good actors are there because they actually really want to tell a story. And good directors too, especially, have a vision of how you want to tell your story. A vision of, and you can start small, find a good script and stage it. Find a good script and shoot it on your phone or whatever. If you're hungry enough to do it, nothing's going to stand in your way, as it didn't stand in my way or any of the other actors who are here today at this event, or many of the actors who are very successful, have thick skins and just keep putting it out there no matter how much you get shot down and told no. You just keep going back and going, knock, knock, knock. I'm back and I want to do something else, And every time somebody says no, I just hear, okay, I'll prove that wrong and do yes, I'll try another angle. And eventually, if you keep trying and trying, somebody's going to just go, yeah, come on, all right, give you a chance, do it. And that's basically it, really. Yep. And hone your skills, take acting classes, learn from people who've come before, and, pay attention. Why do I like what I'm looking at? If I watch a movie, if I watched something recently, let's say, Can You Ever Forgive Me, which I just saw recently with Melissa McCarthy. Fantastic film. Why do I like that film? Because it's about desperation, and you don't see the story of desperation being told very often. That's why I like it. I can identify why I like things and what drives me and why that worked. That's it. If I don't like something, I think, why did I not like that? How could that have been better? What made that different? And not to be critical in a negative way, but to be critical in a positive way. How could they have made that better? How could I make that better? How would I do that movie? What kind of doctor would I be? What kind of character would I be in Star Wars? Who would I be? Because, as a matter of fact, Katie Price, who I worked with, said she doesn't look at other people. She just thinks, I'm Katie Price. That's who I want to be. And there's a lot in that. You want to be your own self. It's great to take inspiration from other people, but really forge your own path. That's the most important thing.
Definitely,
yeah. Be you. Your authentic self.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
I really appreciate that.
Thank you very much.